What makes it so challenging to guard our eyes? Certainly this is one of the most important areas of our entire Avodas Hashem, and yet it's very, very difficult. In no small part due to the fact that it feels like this is something that we cannot control. Our minds become flooded with different thoughts, and as much as we try to push them out, it becomes very, very difficult as opposed to any other area of our observance of mitzvos and fulfillment of halacha. It's not something that we can easily point to and say, check, I've done that. I've put on tefillin, I've taken that lulav, I've eaten that matzah. When it comes to our thoughts, when it comes to our machshav, it's so difficult, it's so challenging. Meshech Chachma says something extraordinary on the pasuk of V'hiskadishtem v'yisem kedoshim. V'hiskadishtem means that you sanctify yourself. V'yisem kedoshim means that you will become kadosh. Meshech Chachma says as follows, that if we do our part, if we try our best to be makadesh ourselves, to sanctify ourselves, we will become kadosh. As much as this feels like an area that's completely beyond our control, as much as this is an area that feels like it's beyond reach, it's not something that I can just work my way down a checklist and say, I've done, I have machshavos, I have thoughts, and it's so difficult. Meshech Chachma says that if we try to do our part, if we engage in our side of the avoda, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will present us with success. What do? We need to try as best as possible to turn controlling our thoughts into that checklist. We need to be honest, and we need to do our best to identify where are those areas, what are the times of day, what is it that I'm doing when I feel the greatest challenge, when I feel those nisyonos cropping up. Where am I? What device am I on? What am I doing? How much sleep have I gotten the night before? Who am I having a conversation with? What place? What location? What is it that's serving as the greatest trigger for those nisyonos when it comes to controlling my thoughts? Control what you can control. Determine where it is, those pockets of the day, and what activities it is that I'm doing that creates those greatest challenges. If we control what we can control, if we can engage in the hiskadishtem, that we're sanctifying ourselves, Meshech Chachma says that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is promising in the very next words of the pasuk that we will be successful. Do your part, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu will do the rest.